as a bloom shoots up through the stony ground. There's no room, no space to rent in this town. You're out of luck, and the reason that you had to care, the traffic is stuck, and you're not moving anywhere. You thought you found a friend to take you out of this place, someone you can lend a hand in return for grace. It's a beautiful day. Sky falls, you feel like it's a beautiful day. So let it get away on the road, but you've got no destination. You're in the mud, in a maze of her imagination. Your love is down, even if that doesn't ring true. You've been all over, and it's been all over you. It's a beautiful day. So let it get away. It's a beautiful day. Touch me, take me to that other place. Teach me. I know I'm not a hopeless case. See the world in green and blue. See China right in front of you. See the canyons broken by cloud. See the tuna fleets clearing the sea out. See the bedroom fires at night. See the oil fields at first light. And see the bird with a leaf in her mouth. After the flood, all the colors came out. It was a beautiful day. So let it get away. Beautiful day. Touch me, take me to that other place. Reach me. I know I'm not a hopeless case. What you don't have, you don't need it now. What you don't know, you can feel it somehow. What you don't have, you don't need it now. Don't need it now. It was a beautiful day. I call you, I need you, my heart's on fire. You come to me wild and wild. You come to me, give me everything I need. Give me a lifetime of promises and a world washed away. Just as long as I'm here in your arms, I could be in no better place. You're simply the best, better than all the rest, better than anyone, anyone I ever met. Ooh, I'm stuck on your heart. I hang on every word you say. Oh, tears apart. No, no, no. Baby, I would rather be dead. Each time you leave me, I start losing control. You're walking away with my heart and my soul. I can feel you alone. Oh, baby, don't let go.
Who can say where the road goes, where the day flows? Only time. And who can say if your love grows as your heart shows? Only time. We gotta Who can say why your heart sighs as your love flies? Only time. And who can say why your heart cries when your love lies? Only time. We gotta Who can say when the roads meet that love might be in your heart? And who can say when the day sleeps if the night keeps all your heart?
Good evening. Nursing diagnosis. Students are experiencing electricity of excitement as manifested by nervousness related to graduating. Okay, and also I'm going to use my newly learned skills of leader management and say, please be seated. I would like to welcome everybody here tonight to our ADN, our LVN, and our PT certification and painting ceremony today. I attended the LVN pilot program in the rural area, and it was a really neat experience being able to stay up in the foothills and take all of my classes and clinical except for 3 of them in the foothills and at the hospitals up there. We've had a lot of different people, a lot of different cultures, which brought a lot of different experiences to our clinical sites. We've had a lot of medical interpretations, like one time we were at OB in Stockton and one of my patients was on magnesium sulfate and her back had gone dry and my instructor really reamed my butt. Then I had to leave and I came back and found out that she had gone back to post-conference and asked the girls, where in the world does magnesium sulfate come from? And we have one of our classmates, she's very, very literal, and she looks at her and goes, Africa? And it's like, we all know it really comes from the renal system, right? Anyways, I'm sure we've had a lot of experience, all of us together. We've all made new friends, have learned different things from everybody. And I would just like to say good luck to everybody in their future and what they decide to do. And now I'd like to introduce Dr. Raul Rodriguez.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to San Joaquin Delta College. I'd like to be the first to congratulate our ADN, LVN, and Psychiatric graduates. Please give them a round of applause. Before I say a few things, I'd like to recognize my boss, the president of our governing board, Mr. Anthony Bugarin. Anthony. I'm going to do something a little bit different this time. I'm going to take off my hat as superintendent president. This is after working hours, so I'm on my own time now. So I'm going to talk to you as a volunteer for the Friends of Delta College. And you may ask, what is the Friends of Delta College? Well, that is a citizens group that is out there right now campaigning for the future of Delta College. And what this group is trying to do is to pass Measure L. Measure L is a $250 million bond measure for San Joaquin Delta College. That sounds like a lot of money, and it is a lot of money. It's going to be on the ballot at March 2nd. But I want to tell you that that bond, if you look at it very closely, is the most affordable bond you're ever going to find on your ballot. This bond will cost, per $100,000 of assessed property value, $14.34 over the life of the bond, which is 25 years. What will that get you for your $14.34? It'll get many things. It'll get new buildings on this campus. This campus is over 30 years old now. We need to remodel, refurbish, repair, modernize all of the buildings on this campus, including this beautiful Atherton Auditorium. If you look closely, you'll find that there are many things after 30 years of wear and tear that need to be replaced, need to be fixed. We also are living in one of the fastest growing areas of California, and we have to respond to that growing population. We need to build centers in Tracy, Manteca, Lodi Galt, and up in the foothills. And we can't do that without the resources to build those centers. So I'm going to make this brief. This is an unpaid political announcement, but I hope that when you go to the ballot on March 2nd, that you will support Delta College so we can continue to provide the quality education that we have provided in the past. It's been 35 years since we've gone out for a bond measure. We want to continue to train nurses and police officers, firemen, and train people to transfer to the UC and CSU systems, train people for the workforce, all the things that we do well here at Delta. So we can't do that without your support. I began by congratulating the ADN, LVN, the Psych Techs. I'd like to end by congratulating them on your graduation. We're very, very proud of you. Congratulations.
Good evening to family, friends, faculty, and fellow students. My name is Tara Cosell, and I was asked to represent the nursing program for the registered RN. I'd like to first take this opportunity to take a moment and congratulate my fellow students on their completion of this journey that we call nursing school. It has been a journey over 2 years, and for the RN program, we all deserve a thumbs up. I secondly would like to acknowledge and thank our instructors, who over the past 2 years have challenged us, motivated us, and at times frustrated us. But most of all, you have been our mentors, and quite often, the person we saw more than 1 week than we saw our whole families. I recently came upon a quote by Florence Nightingale in 1866, and it is the epitome of what nursing and our program stands for. And it goes like this. What is nursing? Nursing is an art, and if it is to be made an art, it requires as exclusive a devotion, as hard a preparation as any painter's or sculptor's work. What is anything else compared with the human body? It is one of the finest arts. I would say it's the finest of all arts. Over the last 2 years, we as a nursing group have experienced and am involved in great and wonderful examples of modern medicine and nursing. We have overcome many trials and tribulations, as well as days of stress and tears. In this program, you as a nursing student have felt incredible highs and accomplishments, as well as very many lows and discouragements. Several of our RN students commute from areas outside of Stockton, like Sacramento, Galt, San Andreas, the foothills, and as far away as Houston, near Turlock. Over 3/4 of our nursing class work part-time or full-time at local hospitals or businesses with responsibilities to their coworkers, patients, and bosses above and beyond the call of the nursing program. Many of us have children and families that relied on us during this program, regardless of the responsibility in our studies. We have many single parents who have persevered through a tedious program and time requirements to better themselves and their situations and become a role model for their children. Most of us have many friends and family commitments that at times it seemed we're burning both ends of the candle. Our goal of being a registered nurse has driven us to withstand late nights and early mornings and battled extreme fatigue in order to complete our mission. We started 2 years ago on a cold January morning with a group of 60 students. As the years have gone by, we are now down to 29 of our original group. This shows the dedication these students have put forth in their endeavor to become an RN. Along the way, we met new friends through our LVN reentry students who are also earning their RN degree. We have utilized their experience and knowledge to better ourselves in this program and have truly gained insight from them. Throughout the last 2 years, we have read well over 400 chapters in nursing textbooks, countless hours of drug and medication books, and just for fun, we brushed up on our math and science books. We are responsible for care plans, term papers, nursing diagnoses, cultural projects, oral projects, as well as many exams and too many quizzes to think of. For every class at school or theory, we had clinical hours and required time spent at our local hospitals in all areas of nursing. These hours stretched our time, our accountability, and gave us an understanding of what real nursing was like. These hours brought us in direct care of patients where our true learning began. We were exposed to almost every aspect of medical and nursing care that gave us a good, honest view of what a job would be like. I speak for all of us when I say that none of my fellow nursing students or I can ever forget the first time we took vitals and a bed bath on a real patient, or when we started and got our very first IV catheter in place, the joy of watching open heart surgery or seeing a radiology procedure. We can all think back to the nervousness we felt when we entered the pediatric floor with sick children and the joy of seeing our very first baby born. We can all remember when we had our first patient pass away and the tears and sadness that brought. But most of all, we reflect back on the smiles and gratitude of our patients with the knowledge that we made a difference, no matter how small, in a patient's life. For our family and friends, these last years have been a trial of strength and perseverance on your part as well. Like us, you too have gone through the program with prayers on test days and keeping up with our ever-changing schedules. We missed many important events over the last 2 years, small things like going to the movies or dinner or tucking your kids into bed at night. Big things like birthdays or celebrations because they coincided with a clinical or a test. You as our family and friends have sacrificed your time willingly and added extras to your own busy lives to help us survive this thing called nursing school. And for that, we are forever grateful and appreciative. In closing, I would ask my fellow nursing students to reflect on a quote by Ralph Waldo Emerson and hold this tight to the way that you live and practice your nursing. I would like for you to laugh often and much, to win the respect of intelligent people and the affection of children, to learn the appreciation of honest critics and endure the betrayal of false friends, to appreciate beauty, to find the best in others, to leave the world a little bit better, whether by healing a child, a golden patch, or a redeemed social condition. But most of all, to know that even one life has breathed easier because you lived. That is to have succeeded. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Barb Wilson, and I am the class representative of the 2003 graduating vocational nursing students. 1 year ago, our journey started. It began as an individual journey for all of us, but quickly became our journey. From day one, we started our bonding, and we kept growing closer together as the year progressed. With a full-time schedule and only 5 days off throughout this year, it has been a long haul, but we made it and are happy to be here before you tonight. We did not choose the profession of nursing for the paycheck or the prestige. Nursing is long hours, hard work, responsibility, and dedication. We chose this profession because of our desire to care, to nurture, to teach, and we are excited to begin our nursing careers. To our instructors, who have guided us every step of the way, we are grateful for your patience, kindness, knowledge, and most of all, teaching us to think outside the box. To our families, thank you for sticking by us. Our long study nights have often turned into lost sleep and grumpy days. We appreciate you and thank you for your support. Our class has become a family, born of diverse individuals, and now, as our year ends, we will continue on our path as individuals, taking with us a part of each other. It is an honor for me to be the first one to say, congratulations, graduates. We made it. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Taffy Walter, and on behalf of the Psychiatric Technician Program graduates, I would like to thank everyone for being here tonight. The first thing that comes to mind when reflecting on this program was how many times we answered this question: what is a psychiatric technician and what does a psych tech do? So I figured that I would take this opportunity to provide some type of definition, but this was not an easy task. But here's what I came up with. A psychiatric technician is a healthcare professional who has not only been trained to care for one's medical conditions, but has also been trained to care for one's mind. And also we are specifically trained to care for the developmentally disabled. More importantly, we provide compassion to a compassionless group of people. Our patients more oftentimes are those who society still in 2003 tend to label as throwaways. They are the mentally ill, the developmentally disabled, the homeless population, substance abusers, sociopaths, and those who may be experiencing crisis in their lives for the very first time. There are many facets to this career, but one thing remains true: it is never boring. Now to the thank yous. To Deborah Lewis, we would like to thank you for pursuing this Psych Tech grant so diligently. Because of your efforts, our financial stressors were made so much easier. To Kim Thompson, You know, it took me a long time to come up with one for Kim Thompson. There's no simple way to thank you. You have stood by each and every one of us from day one and then some. We could always count on you. However, we will miss you coming to our class with all our little notes to sign, and especially the checks. To Felicia Samilo, our first semester lecture instructor. Well, wow, we have learned so much from you. I oftentimes reflect to sitting back in class and hearing her say, "Keep it simple, people." But in the next breath, she'd say, "People, think outside of the box." For me, I thought, how does that work? So is it simple for me to just think outside of the box, or is it just outside of the box simpler? But anyways, needless to say, Felicia, we have all figured that out. To Mrs. Kruger, clinical instructor, thank you for making sure we got a wonderful clinical experience. Your extra efforts will not be forgotten. To Mrs. Rogers, another clinical instructor, we thank you for sticking by us when it was truly difficult, for not walking out on us when given the situation anyone might have. Thank you for your dedication and support throughout this entire program, and for that medication catchphrase, check, check, and double check. To Nori Ray, clinical instructor, we thank you for your hard work, dedication, and for teaching us good documentation techniques. We appreciate it. To Gloria Greening, clinical instructor, this was another difficult one. Thank you for your commitment to our success, and should I say downright forcing us to grow. We all came to realize first that making up a clinical day with Gloria was just not going to be easy. And also that with Gloria there was always a method to our madness, that her methods were deeper than we kind of all really could see. Again, Gloria, we thank you. And lastly, to Mr. John Schaefer, our theory instructor. Well, John, what do we say to you? For many of us, we learned much more from you than what was in the course outline. We learned about boundaries, about facilitating group discussions, and about tactful honesty. You always allowed us to make our cases and argue for our points. Still, yet you said no, but you let us argue just the same. In closing, we have all experienced so much throughout this program, some of us not knowing if we would make it. But here we sit together, probably the closest we've ever been. This diverse group of strangers who came out of their shells, who figured out America is nothing like in the movies, who finally accomplished something in their lives, those who had to endure difficult personal sacrifices, and those who had an uncertainty of whether or not they would be able to finish this program. And for all those who never worked in healthcare at all, the electricians and the secretaries. Here we sit with those wonderful feelings of accomplishment. Our future success is now up to us individually. This may be the last time we'll ever be together. To my classmates, I wish you all continued success, and I would like to take this opportunity to recant something I said once in one of our circle groups. That was that I wasn't here to make friends. Turns out I made 19 of them. And it is now my opportunity to introduce Ms. Deborah Lewis, the director of the nursing program.
Before I present the student awards, and with the permission of each and every one of the graduates on the stage, I want to take just a couple minutes to recognize a special member of the nursing program faculty. Would Constance Smith please join me at the podium? Hey, those are not my notes here. Mrs. Smith is retiring effective tomorrow, so she thinks, after 33 years of service to Delta College. Mrs. Smith has been an instructor in the Associate Degree Nursing Program, the Vocational Nursing Program, the Psychiatric Technician Program, Health Science courses. She's participated and chaired on numerous college committees. She served as Assistant Director of the programs and also as Interim Division Chair of the Family Consumer and Health Science Division. And I'm sure there's more that I've forgotten, and she'll probably remind me tomorrow. So we would like to present these roses to her as just a small token from the faculty and the students, just a small token of our appreciation for all her years of service, and to wish her the best of luck on her retirement. It's become a custom during the certification ceremony to recognize students from each of the programs who have demonstrated outstanding clinical abilities. The San Joaquin Delta College Health Science Foundation Award is given to one student from the Psychiatric Technician program and one from the Vocational Nursing program who have consistently demonstrated excellence in clinical practice. The Mary Randall Award for Clinical Excellence is given to the Associate Degree Nursing student who has also consistently displayed outstanding practice in the clinical area. The recipients for each of these awards are selected by the faculty of their respective programs. The recipient from the Psychiatric Technician program has been described by the faculty in the following terms: highly motivated, very caring demeanor, has received compliments from both patients and staff from every clinical site, definitely a class leader. It's my pleasure to present the San Joaquin Delta College Health Science Foundation Award, the Psychiatric Technician program, to Carlos Arroyo. The recipient representing the vocational nursing program is also highly regarded by the program faculty. Here are some excerpts from this individual's clinical evaluations. A role model to other students, eager to learn, seeks out new challenges, will definitely be an excellent nurse. I'd like to present the San Joaquin Delta College Health Science Foundation Award for Clinical Excellence for the Vocational Nursing Program to Janet Ambita. The Mary Randall Award for Clinical Excellence is given in memory of a longtime instructor in the Associate Degree Nursing program. In selecting the recipient, the faculty considered the value Ms. Randall placed upon professionalism and high standards in clinical practice. The faculty feel that tonight's recipient has demonstrated those qualities throughout their time in the program. The recipient has been described as sincerely dedicated to providing holistic nursing care, decisive and confident in the delivery of care, consistently applies theoretical concepts to clinical practice, establishes excellent rapport with patients. It's my pleasure to present the Mary Randall Award for Clinical Excellence to Gerardo Cuevas. All right, now the part you've all been waiting for. The Fall 2003 Associate Degree Nursing class. Zainab Mahmood. Oh, I'm sorry. Wait a minute, I made a mistake. Before we start, I need to ask Rita Schuckman, the interim division chair for the Family, Consumer, and Health Science Division, and I just got reprimanded by my assistant director, Mary Neville, assistant director for the Associate Degree Nursing program. And then we're going to change halfway through, and Felicia Samio, the assistant director for the Vocational Nursing and the Psychiatric Technician program, will come up. Now we'll try. Zainab Mahmood. Tina LaForest. Tiffany Yvonne Grasso. Alexis Embry Delacruz. Gina G. Cha. Monica Marquez. Catherine Carabin. Emily Ann Haight. Stacy Brianne Lowen Brooks. Kristen Flood. Dejanae Sukari Fox. Rosa Austin. Ednell Barata Ventura. Lorena Segura. Cynthia Soto. Elham Shagarfi. Autumn Cherise Garcia. Candace Rita Sacco. Joanne Amaral. Joyce Cunningham. Melissa Sanders. Desiree Wimmer. Renee Miller. Kimberly A. Rio. Tara Jane Cosell. Kelly Ann McKinney. Amy Rebecca Strawman. Tina Sherrill. Christina Shum. Yathida Duarte. Maria Libano. Gerardo Cuevas. Michelle Turnbow. Sunshine Haas. Madina Charmaine Wild Stevenson. Gina Ann Harris. Sheila Ann Johnson. Sarsuelo. Cheryl Robinall. Jocelyn Blythe Lloyd. Tammy R. Goddard. James Cantwell. John David Helmuth. Sean Telezinski. Jacqueline Johnson. Candace Gutierrez. David Frame. The 2003 Vocational Nursing Program class. Sue Mannett. Kay Catherine Galvin. Lavon Chavez. Christina Flores. Latanya Renee Whiteside. Peggy Martinez Cardenas. Shua Vang. Estrella Tull. Leticia Cabalsi Martinez. Bessie D. Seaton. Julie Basler. Roxanne Melanie Long. Helen Elizabeth Hamilton. Vivian Lorene Smith. Marianne Benita Ongst. Elsie B. Vanis. Margaret Elizabeth Flynn. Marie I. Johnson. Becky Peck. Lisa Catherine Osterlund. Lizette Guerrero. Dama Darlene Gamble. Cindy K. Fogg. Maria S. Elisario. Barbara Jean Wilson. Jennifer Lee Anderson. Michelle Marie Mendoza. Janet Ayala Ambita. Jessica Deanne Johnson. Jennifer Moore Suarez. Moya Riley. Aaron Jenkins. Monique Juji. Julieta Maria Mitchell. Micah Elaine Savage. Lori Jane Atwood. Richard Calamarti, Jr. Cameron James Burgett. The 2003 Psychiatric Technician Program class. Jean L. Fortis. Sin T. Doe. Claudia Daniels. Hope Vizcara. Denise Sanders. Kelly Carr. Lindsay Socha. Julie A. Bach. Minette Barley. Dindo A. Clutario. Adijoke Norat Shitu. Amanda Carlene Gehring. Cynthia C. Martinez. Melanie Zeiter. Gerald Richard Valorga. Cinta Breckenridge Adams. Carlos Alberto Arroyo. Marilyn Manansala. Taffy and Walter. Just stay put, they're going to scream. It's my pleasure to present the Fall 2003 Associate Degree Nursing Class, the 2003 Vocational Nursing Class, the 2003 Psychiatric Technician Class of San Joaquin Delta College.
As the evening comes to a close, and our nursing programs come to an end, it is time for that bittersweet moment that we must say goodbye. Some goodbyes will be easy, such as the goodbyes to the late night study sessions, the early morning clinicals, and the never-ending tests and quizzes. Other goodbyes will not be so easy, such as the goodbyes we must now say to our clinical instructors and our lecture teachers, the people who have guided us through this learning process. The knowledge you've imparted on us and the time you've spent with us will never be forgotten. And this makes saying goodbye especially difficult. We must also say goodbye to the many staff members at Delta who have played such an integral part in helping to coordinate our education. The most difficult goodbye we will be saying tonight is the goodbye we will be saying to our fellow classmates. We began our class as a diverse group of individuals, and during the course of our program, we have formed friendships, working relationships, and we stand before you tonight, a cohesive team of medical professionals. This chapter in our life is ending, and new adventures are beginning for us. And we'd like to take this last opportunity as we're together to say, on behalf of the Associate Degree in Nursing Program, the Vocational Nursing Program, and the Psychiatric Technician Program, to our family, our friends, our teachers, and everyone here tonight, thank you. We ask that you remain seated while all of the participants in tonight's ceremony exit the stage. Good night.
Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. It's not a question, but a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. So take the photographs and still frames in your mind, hanging on a shelf in good health and good time. Tattoos of memories and dead skin on trial. For what it's worth, it was worth all the while. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right.